Welcome to IlliniGuys Halftime Live. We have a special treat for you today, folks. We are watching the Fighting Illini. They're down 2 points against Tennessee in Nashville. Kedrick Prince is here with me, and we have Michael Clayton, the four-star quarterback who just on Wednesday signed with the Fighting Illini. And Michael, Illini fans are hugely, hugely excited to have you on board. What was it about Illinois that made you a guy with 4 stars? You got teams all over the country wanting you to come. What made the Illini stand out?
Nah, definitely the love that they showed me, the real relationships. That's big for my family, just building trust, and I feel like they did that very well. Obviously they're uptrending um, of their program. This past couple of years has been impressive. Obviously, watching their starting quarterback Luke Altmaier's development over the years, just seeing how they trusted in him when he trusted in them, and that was a big thing that Coach B sat down and told me is that if you trust in me, that a lot of things will come to fruition, and I did that, and you see how this class is building, you see how everything he says is coming to fruition. So my trust is definitely in him.
Well, Mike, let me ask you. First of all, I think I've told people multiple times you're a great interview. I mean, I've talked to a lot of kids, and I've done this for a long time, and the way you respond, your answers are thorough. They're not one-word answers. Just really, really impressed with how intelligent you are. So I want to give you credit for that, number one. And then number two, when you committed, and I know in the college football, it's kind of tough for kids to stick around because other schools try to get them to change their mind and to leave and do those things. Did you have any of those problems with teams trying to say, hey, join us, don't go to Illinois? Did you have any of that at all, or did you not experience that?
I had schools that definitely reached out, but like I said, earlier in different places, that as soon as I said that I was committed to them and that they were committed to me, that everything got shut down. So I was loyal to them as they were loyal to me, and that was just went like that.
I'm interested. Let's there's Illini fans that will be listening to this and hearing from you from the first time ever. They're going to think to themselves, what makes Michael a 4-star? What does he do that is really kind of his trademark and what you're proud of? Tell us a little bit about you as a football player and what people can expect from you.
I think I'm a very accurate pocket passer that can also extend plays and make plays on the run using my feet. I feel like I'm very good at anticipation. I feel like the game is very slow for me, and I feel like I think I can make any throw on the field. Obviously, I feel like my confidence, not arrogance, but confidence on the field is unmatched. I think I definitely have a subtle confidence that stays with me when I get on the field. And definitely just remaining level-headed. I don't think any situation is too big for me. I don't get too high or get too low on myself. So I feel like I'm a great teammate that people can lean on because nothing really ever shocks me or gets me off balance. So I'm just definitely a teammate that you can lean on for sure.
When you get a chance to watch Illinois play football and you see the type of career that Luke Altmaier had, the offense and the way they run, do you envision yourself being productive in that offense and things that you can improve on to say, hey, this is what I would have done, things like that?
Nah, for sure. That was definitely one of the reasons why I picked Illinois. Just the system that Barry Lundy runs is definitely a pro-style offense. I feel like it just fits me very well, and it's definitely very intriguing to me ever since the first day that I saw it.
And the other question, I really love to talk to the players like this, but the winning that Illinois did, you have them going and beating South Carolina in a bowl last year. You've got all of a sudden, Illinois is winning 8-9 games a season. What did that mean to you when you were trying to decide where you were going?
Nah, definitely. It was definitely impressive. Coach Art had been recruiting me ever since earlier in that year around January. I think, yeah, they offered me late in January, and just ever since then, he kept telling me they were gonna have a big year, and they definitely proved me right. So after game after game, after them beating really my top schools that I was also interested in, like Nebraska, schools like that, as far as my recruitment went, for sure.
Hey, I remember talking to you last year. I want you to go back in time when Illinois played South Carolina in the bowl game last year, and Shane Beamer and Coach Bielema were kind of having fun, and and they were fired up during the game. And I remember you liked the incitement to see that from Coach Bielema, because he doesn't seem like the type of guy, because I remember some of the things you said. And can you tell the fans, what was it like to see your future coach, put on a show like that, and his passion for his team?
Nah, it was very exciting just to see the energy and the love that he has for his team, and just the excitement that he has. It makes you fired up inside as well. Just knowing that the leader of the program just acts that way. It just definitely, the energy definitely gives off to everybody else, for sure.
And when it comes to the future, are you a type of guy who's got a lot of friends down in that area that you'll be able to be the Pied Piper who talks to them about the value of coming to Illinois? Is that a future you can see for yourself?
No, for sure. No doubt.
Hey, let me ask you this. You're from the Florida area, and have they told you how cold it is in the Midwest and in Champaign? I mean, that's going to be a major adjustment, because I'm going to tell you, been to Florida many times, and it's not the same. So be ready, my friend, because that's going to be a culture shock for you.
Nah, for sure. I've been up there a couple times in the winter. It's definitely very cold, but I mean, like they said, they've had a lot of Florida guys, and the Florida guys don't stop coming. So I feel like if they can do it, then I can, for sure.
Good point.
Yeah, a huge advantage if global warming turns out to be true. It'll keep it warm for you. When you look at Coach Lunny and the staff around Coach Bielema, what stood out to the staff? Because I'm assuming you're comparing the staff of one school to the staff of another school. What was on the plus side for Illinois' staff?
Just the true family and brotherhood that they all have. Like, that's definitely their motto, is family, but they show it every day. Every day that I've been on the phone with them, every time I've been on campus, it always remains the same. So it's very true, and they definitely live by that, for sure. That's definitely something that sticks out.
Yeah, when I talk to a lot of the recruits, they say that. And I will tell you this, your class is really close. I know you guys talk to each other and what your expectations are. What are some of the advantages? You said you're going to be there. I talked to you earlier in the week. You're going to go in January. What are some of the advantages of graduating high school early and getting on campus?
Getting on campus early is huge. Everybody has told me that either they've done it or wanted to do it, and have seen people do it. It's just a huge advantage. You just get a lot of extra time, a lot more preparation. You get on the campus early, get to get used to everything, get used to the weight room, get to dive into the playbook early, everything like that. So it's just a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's awesome that you're going to be here. We are going to transition over to basketball coverage here. Michael, thanks for coming on. Any final words for Illini fans? And maybe you can also give them your handle on Twitter and Instagram, so if they want to go over there, they can follow you.
Now, my Instagram is CLAYT7N. Twitter is Mike Clayton QB1. And I'm just really excited to get up there, get to work, and just show what I can do in the next 3 to 4 years.
And we are excited that you chose the Illini, and we are going to be really excited to see you jump out onto the field and contribute. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I.
Yeah, we look. Illinois' future is in a good place at the quarterback position with Mr. Clayton. He did a fantastic job. Definitely earned his ratings out there. Now let's transfer over to the what's at hand. Ked, I'm frustrated because the Illini played really, really well, except for one thing.
I know
they can't rebound. I tell you what, this is so frustrating. You have a team that was down 25-11 in rebounds. You have 2 7-footers who have a combined 1 rebound. And, people want to complain about Merkovich, but at 6'8" and not very quick, he's got 4 boards. Wagler's got 4 boards. If it wasn't for those two, I mean, you get a few more rebounds, Illinois might be up by 10, 12 points here.
That was my speech. I was going to say that, and I'm serious. If they could get rebounds, and here's what's sad. I don't look at the stats because they're not loading for me, but I'm going to tell you, they scored on probably 3/4 of those. I mean, the 3 balls are going to be long, but they're 50-50 balls, and this different day and age, 2025, and I know the Big Ten is supposed to be the tougher team, but tonight, Tennessee does. They're punking Illinois on the glass. I mean, Illinois looks prepared. I can't say that they don't look prepared because they're in the game, and they should be up by 10 to 12 points. There's been a questionable calls on Zonomir. I think some of the block calls were kind of questionable, and they look better on defense, But at the same time as well, they miss some opportunities and they miss some bunnies. You get to the rack, they're layups. If they're uncontested, you either score or you get fouled. That's the other thing. So they have to be, and I see some of the comments here from some of the fans, they have to be a little bit tougher. And we've all said that. And this game is right now in the first half is about the glass. And the tougher team in the second half who don't foul may have a chance to win this game. I will put it like this. Illinois played Alabama, they played UConn, and they played Texas Tech. Now, given what's going on, I really think this is the biggest game of their non-conference. They need to win this. This is huge because you can't just beat Texas Tech, and they're seen to be falling out of the top 25, and you lose to UConn, and you let Alabama slip away. They need to find a way to win this game. I don't care what it takes. They need to win this game.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. The rebounding really frustrates me because I can count at least 6 times. I can clearly remember that the ball was loose and the Tennessee players got there first. And, 1 time, 2 times, maybe. But boy, when it starts to become happening that much, it is frustrating. And I got, they've got to figure out something to do. And then shot selection down the end of the half was, I don't mind the missed layup, although it's frustrating because Illinois does miss too many layups. But man, when you get into the point where you're struggling and again, we had talk from Marcus Griffin about fool's gold. And sometimes the step back 3 is fool's gold because it looks open because the other team doesn't mind when you're shooting them.
No, they don't, especially when the shot clock's winding down. That's the one part of the offense that I guess I didn't, really, really like. And games are different, Mike. Every game is different. And, Petrovic to me is a guy that we thought, and we still think, who looks good on the offense tonight. He's not great tonight. He's missed a couple of bunnies. But you're right. The fool's goals with the 3, I think, is coming from Keaton Wagler. He's the one guy along with the Visas. Keaton is 1 for 4, and Thomas Love is 2 for 4. I'll tell you what with him, though. The thing with him tonight, I want you guys to watch this. He has more legs on his shots tonight. We've all talked about the fatigue. The first shot he shot, there was no legs. And I'm watching the game, and I'm thinking, get some legs. And it's like it's money. So hopefully he'll know that. Maybe I'll text and tell him at halftime. He'll pick up his phone and he'll know to continue to do that. But they have to get on the glass. You know what? I know, and I'm not going to sit here and criticize, David, because you're right. He has 4 rebounds. If he's the team's best rebounder, he has to find a way to continue to be better and get on the glass. And I'm not criticizing, but that has to become better. And you look at Ben Humrichhouse's number right now. He's on the floor. He's played 13 minutes, and he has zeros all across the board. He has 1 assist, no rebounds, no points.
2 blocks and a steal. But
okay,
yeah, I'll be honest with you. I know that I'm maybe I was too much of a fan of Curbelo, but I would like to see more Petrovic.
Me too.
Clearly, Petrovic still is learning a lot about what Illinois does. But I don't know. He missed 1 layup that he was off balance. But
the last one probably got fouled on, Mike. I think
agree.
He got fouled. The last one he did. The other ones he just missed.
Now, what I'd like to see is this half Illinois comes out, and I got to think Underwood's yelled and screamed at guys to get rebounding. And we have seen games where they turned it around on rebounding, but they've just got to me, they've got to figure that out on defense, because you cannot allow the second chance points, off of all those things. Tennessee is up 12-5 on that. That's 7 points in a close, hard-fought game. You start getting some rebounds. Let's go real quick here just to give people an idea. Illinois shot 47% and from the field compared to 41. They got 31-30 in threes. And so ultimately you have got to figure out how you're going to rebound the basketball. They are just about to come back. Mike, they're going to wait.
Let me give you one more statistic. Illinois has not shot a free throw the entire half.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Yep.
And I got to be honest with you, Tennessee's atrocious from the free throw line. I do think that the refs they've allowed probably a little more physicality on Tennessee's end of the ball. But, you got to get a foul. If you get a foul call, maybe get it because you're blocking someone out. Folks, we will be back, but it will be 20 to 25 minutes after the game tonight. So we will be back. The game has started. Until we see you, go Illini.